Hey guys, it's Rose from Yoga for All with Rose. Today I wanted to introduce to you an idea of doing a little bit of self-care for our feet in the form of manipulating our feet with our hands and finishing with a toe squat that stretches that thick fascia that is on the bottom of our feet. As we age, things get tight, our mobility becomes different than when we are younger, and sometimes it's just really nice to give a little bit of space and relief through manipulation. I know that touching their feet is not everyone's jam, and I respect that. This video might not be for you if that's not something you enjoy. However, massaging our feet can feel extremely wonderful and relieve stress in them, and kind of improve the feeling of fluids, blood circulating in the feet. So I encourage you to try this with me, and I look forward to hearing if this was something that you enjoyed. So let's start with our pick one side. I just picked my left foot. Maybe you take your right foot, whichever calls you in this moment. And I want to just simply folding one leg in front of you. So basically you could be sitting down on the floor. You could also be sitting in a chair. You could be on your bed, however you wish to do this. But basically we would start by taking the opposite hand and just pinching the base of your pinky finger, so pinky toe. So the sides of the pinky toe, just gently squeezing there, never hurting oneself, but just like kind of feeling a little bit of a sensation, and then just gently gliding the fingers up to the top of the toe, and then simply doing a little circular massage on top of the toe. Then going to the next toe, starting at the base. I kind of have to dig my fingers there at the base, and then just very gently gliding those fingers up, and then giving the top of the toe a little bit of a circular massage. Moving on to the next one, kind of trying to get my fingers there right into the base of the toe, gently gliding the fingers up, and then giving that top a little circular movement. I'm coming to the one next to my big toe. I have a little bit more space now, and I'm gently gliding to the top and then giving a little bit of a circular massage. Now I come to my big toe, and I'm going to choose to use my other hand and just finding the base on both sides, and then I gently glide towards the end of the toe, and then I give my big toe a little bit of a circular motion massage. Okay, now having the foot in front of you, hold on to both sides of the ball of the foot. Okay, and we're going to do a gentle manipulation. So this foot needs to be non-weight bearing, because what essentially I'm going to do is I'm going to gently twist the metatarsal one way and then the other. And as I do that, I start moving towards the arch of my foot, towards the heel, just gently going back and forth. As I come to the heel, I'm just going to trace that heel line, the beginning of the heel, with my thumb, creating like a little frown face shape, a little half U or half a circle, a couple times going there. And then I come to my heel, and I'm going to go both sides of my Achilles tendon, just starting up, going down to the sole of the foot, just giving a little bit of a manipulation there. And now, as you've done the heel and the Achilles tendon, I bring both my thumbs to the base of the heel, and I'm just going to gently glide up my arch. Gently glide up my arch. Just going from heel towards the ball of the foot, especially the big toe ball mount. Just gently gliding on the arch, which sometimes gives us a little bit of grief. After you have finished that, this could be the hard part. I'm not gonna try to frame it in any other way. So what I want to do is I want to put my fingers between each of my toes. Now I am blessed with a very wide foot, but still it takes me a while to inch my fingers between my toes. It might take you a little bit of a time, but basically what I'm trying to do is this super wide foot. Yours will look different because your bone structure is different than mine. But once you get where you are able to get, just gently pulling the toes or pushing the toes toward the top of the foot and then away, creating a little bit of a different motion in there. Again, this is non-weight bearing, so we're just very kindly, gently manipulating there are so many little joints in our feet, and we're just giving them a little bit of movement they otherwise wouldn't get. And gently I let go of my fingers there, and they may be crunching the toes, opening the toes, whatever feels good. That was our first side. Let's go to our second side. So bringing the foot in front of you, I'm really trying to give you a view of this. So I'm using my opposite hand, and I start at the base of my pinky finger. I want to call these fingers, but I really mean my pinky toe, right? So here I am, starting at the base, then gently on both sides of the toe, gliding up, and then doing a little bit of piggly wiggly circular movement on top, kind of massaging the top. Then I go to the next toe. I kind of have to dig in there a little bit, and then gently gliding up with the sides, and then giving the top a little circular massage. Next toe, and this can take as much time as you want. Coming up, and then massaging, circling the top of the toe. One next to my big toe, just getting a hold, and then gently gliding up, and then just massaging the top of the toe. Coming to my big toe, it might be easier to use the opposite hand, depends, whatever calls you. And then coming up, and then giving that big toe the same circular massage. Okay, so now we want to get a hold of the two sides of the ball of the foot. So here I am. I'm going to gently move it side to side. Again, it's non-weight bearing. And then as I do that, twisting in and out, I'm just moving towards the bottom of my foot through the arch to the beginning of the heel. And right there, I'm just going to trace that heel down line, kind of a half a circle, however you want to view that. But tracing that heel bone right there a couple times. As I finish with that, I'm going to, on both sides of my Achilles tendon, I just gently glide towards the bottom of the foot, so that I give that end of my Achilles tendon a little bit of love, a little bit of care. And from here, we're going to use the both thumbs to gently press into the arch and just glide those thumbs up. Glide those thumbs up. And this might feel really good if you want to use some kind of a massage oil, if your feet are very dry during a winter month or so. This could feel very, very good. So after you finish your arch, we are going to do the fingers crossed. So I have to sort of spread my toes around a little bit, and then I very gently, I start wiggling my fingers between my toes. Like I said, I have a very, very wide foot, so I have a way to go like this. It might take you a while. Listen to whatever your body is telling you. Listen to those messages. But we try to spread them out a little bit, and then gently bending the toes toward the top of the foot, and then like down towards the heel, top of the foot, heel, creating a little bit of movement there that otherwise you wouldn't find. And then letting go gently. Maybe crunching the toes, opening them if that feels inviting. And now to finish off, I just want us to experience this. You might be familiar with the toe squat. Come to all fours and tuck your toes under. Now, as you tuck your toes under, shift your weight towards your heels. You might be sitting down all the way up here. This is a very intense stretch for the fascia on the bottom of our feet. You might be up here. If this sensation is way too much, you're always welcome to bring your hands down and sort of by bringing your weight forward, you take some stress away from here. Just finding this. Couple deep breaths, seeing how it feels. Really inviting there to be space and openness at the soles. And then shift your weight forward. Just tap, tap, tap a little bit the tops of your feet. Maybe paddle a little bit. This is one of my favorite things to do, especially in the morning. Create movement, sensation, and then just come to your comfortable seated pose and take this day as it comes. Thanks for joining me for this little self-care snippet, a little mindful movement snack that is a little different. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, Yoga for All with Rose. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.